I'm lovingly referred to as the Mayan Calendar Girl because of my passion for the Mayan calendar. And if you had told me 5 years ago that I would be sitting in front of a camera for a YouTube video, I would have thought you were crazy, because this was the last thing I could have ever imagined or dreamed I would be doing. But because of my journey with the Mayan calendar, it is so compelling that I want to share it with everyone. And everyone encouraged me to make a video and share a little bit about my journey. Like I said before, it started 5 years ago when I watched a video with Ian Lungold and Mayan Magics. And this video explained and gave information about the Mayan prophecies and the Mayan calendar that was all new to me. But I was so compelled, it was so compelling, that I decided that I needed to investigate it more. And it was actually a tool for consciousness to actually make me more aware of who I am and why I'm here and the purpose of my life. In Ian Lungold's talk on the DVD, he said the number one law of the universe is what you pay attention to is what you become conscious of. And because I decided to pay attention to what the energies of the Mayan calendar were revealing every day, I decided to make a calendar that was something I could follow every day and follow the energies of the Mayan calendar every day. And I have discovered for myself that the synchronicities that flow in and out of your life, when you're awake to the flow of creation and creation's agenda for this amazing time in our history of our planet, that it is something that brings you so much joy and so much life that I can't talk about it enough to people to help them to be interested in learning more. Using the codex to discover what a person's Mayan energies are the day they chose to be born and the energies they chose to be born with is such an amazing discovery. And this is sort of the love of my life, is doing people's Mayan birthdays, because I love connecting them with that gift that they chose to be born with. And much of the response I get after I do people's Mayan birthdays is just this aha, that yeah, this is exactly how I feel, and this is the energy, that this is what I believe is part of who I am. I discovered that my Mayan birthday, because there's a codex where you can find out what your birthday is on the Mayan calendar, which talks about the energies of that particular day that you chose to be born, and mine was an eagle. And when I read about the energies of the eagle on the Mayan calendar, it resonated so much with who I really believed I was, although there were parts of it that I hadn't acknowledged, because I was actually faulted a lot for having energy that was so positive that I would always see the bright side of things, the positive side of things. And people said I wasn't being very realistic. But when I learned that that's part of the energy of the eagle, I knew that that was part of my purpose, to actually see the bigger picture and to actually have a higher perspective than maybe some people would on different situations and circumstances. So when I discovered that, it affirmed me and acknowledged me so much that I decided that I wanted to share this information with other people. Part of my intention for this video and sharing my journey is to introduce you to the daily guide that my husband and I have published for the last 5 years. It's the daily guide to the energies of the Mayan calendar, which correlates our Gregorian calendar to the energies of the Mayan calendar. Ian Lungold provided a codex, which we took and were given permission to use. And it's set up like a daily guide, but also like a day timer where you can journal what happens to you on a certain day, or if there's something special you want to make a note about. Ian always would say, don't overthink it, just celebrate the energy of creation, the agenda of creation for the day, and then just, write what you want, or be conscious of whether the wind is blowing or the rain is coming or nature, or whatever you want to maybe record and see the elegant patterns of nature are just so amazing, and there is a pattern and a design behind everything that's unfolding right now. We're on a schedule, and creation has shown us this pattern that is written into the Mayan understanding of all of life, that is such a wonderful tool for us to become more awake to and aware of, and to increase our consciousness in our daily lives and our daily relationships. The other thing that I love most about following the calendar and exposing yourself to the energies of the Mayan calendar and your particular energy that you chose to be born with is that your relationship with other people will change. Because as you learn what other people's energies are, the gifts that they have, things that used to irritate you and be part of a problem, you will be able to start seeing is part of a gift that they have, that they are using, and that you can accept and allow to be part of the role that they're playing in this creation pattern that is coming to fruition in 2012. I'm not a big 2012, proponent of, wondering what's going to be happening in 2012, because I think it's just going to be blossoming into this new era of humanity, with whether you want to call it the golden age or not, where we're going to let love really reign, and that instead of the love of power, we're going to have the power of love to bring about change and to bring about sustainability and all those things that all of us are concerned about with our planet right now. So thank you for this time, and I hope to be sharing more with you in the future.